Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to take a look at 8-Minute Empire. This game is published by Red Raven Games and designed by one of my favorite designers, Ryan Lockett. He also does the art on it and does the whole thing, so pretty impressive designer. This game plays between 2 to 5 players, and it says it takes about 8 minutes to play. In this game, it's very much a set collection area control game. Let's go ahead down to the table here. I'll give you a general overview of how the game plays, and then we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. This is 8-Minute Empire. This is one of my favorite Ryan Lockett games. In this game, it's an area control game, and the way you're going to win this game is having the most points at the end of the game. Well, how do you do that? Well, throughout the game, you're going to be trying to get majority control in each of the different regions and continents. For each region you have majority control in, just simply you have the most of your cubes there, or these little cities count as one towards that. You will get a point. So each of these regions here, so if I was here, yellow would get 2 points, green would get 1 point. And then whoever had control the most regions in a continent would also get a point. And you can get up to 4 different continents, points for 4 different continents, one here, 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 and here. Other than that, you can get points from set collection, which is the cards you pick up throughout the game. They're going to have these symbols on here. This is actually 2 symbols, so it's 2 carrots, but most of them only have 1 symbol. You're going to look over here, and this is the quantity of whatever you need to get a point. So if you have 3, you're going to get a point, but if you get up to 5, you'll get 2 points instead. If you get up to 7, you'll get 3 points instead. If you get up to 8, you'll get you'll actually get 5 points. And these are the different for each type. Like these anvils, you can see you only need 2 for a point, 4 for 2 points, 6 for 3 points, 7 for 5 points. There's also wild ones in here, so there's wild units, so you can use the wild, so you can use this at the end to complete any set that you want. And that's how you get points in the game. Well, how do you play the game? Well, the way that you're going to play the game is you're going to figure out how many players you have, and there's a little bit of setup in there. If you have less than 5 players, you're going to remove all the cards in the deck that say the number that you don't have. So let me see if I can find one here. It would be, I always miss the symbol to start off with, but it's a little tiny symbol in here, which is the one thing I wish they would have made in this edition a little bit bigger, is the player count symbol, wherever the heck it goes. Right there, so it's super small. So if I have less than 5 players, I would take all the 5s out. Stuff like that, all right? Now, based on your player count, you're gonna take coins. So each player is going to take 8 coins, but if you're playing with less, you're going to get more. So this is with the full player count. Each player would get 8 coins. Now, you don't get any more coins throughout the entire game at all. This is all you get. And to start the game, you're going to secretly bid however many coins you want to go first. The winner will lose their coins that they bid, and play will continue in clockwise order from the person who won the bid. On your turn, what you're going to do is you're going to pick one of these cards across the row. You're going to see this little chart right here. So the farthest left card is free. The next one is 1 coin, then 1 coin, then 2 coins, then 2 coins, and 3 coins. That's how much you're going to need to pay to get these cards. Why would you pay for cards? Well, 2 different reasons. Set collecting, so you're trying to get sets of things for endpoints of the end game, but also on the bottom of each of these cards is your action that you get to take. So you're going to get your card, and then you get to do what it says as an action. So this symbol here where it just says cubes, that's how cubes you can add to the board. If you add cubes to the board, it has to be in this home location or wherever you build one of these, one of your cities. This symbol here is just however many units you can move. So this is place 4 units or move 2 units. And when you move 2 units, you can move them in adjacent regions. You cannot move them across the water. You need a different card for that. So as you can see, this is move 4 units. This is place 3 units. This is place 1 units. This is place one of your cities, which is this round disc. And you have to place it somewhere where you have a unit. You can also, like I said, you can spawn from them. So if I moved over here at one point with a card that I'll show you in a second that lets you do that, I could build this city here, and now when I place units, I can place them over here. I can separate them out however I want. So there's a couple more different things. This one here lets you destroy a single unit anywhere on the board. That's build a city. Like I showed you the wilds. See how it has it has a number of cubes, an arrow, and a ship. This means that I can move, but I can also move over the water. So this is a very important card for being able to spread out to these different continents. And throughout the game, you're going to have a limited number of cards that you're going to be able to select in the game. The deck's going to run out, and everyone's going to have an equal amount of plays or cards that they played. At different player counts, there's sometimes some leftover cards, but in essence, in the rule book, it'll tell you exactly the number of cards that each player is going to be able to play, which means the number of actions that you can take in a game. And it's not a whole lot. It's something like 9. So you have to really maximize how you're going to be spreading out to get points on here, how you're going to be getting these different icons to be able to get set collection points. What strategy are you going to take throughout the game? Just in a nutshell, that's the entire game. Every time I explain it, that's basically all I need to do. We go through a game and everyone gets the gist of it and keep on playing, because it's a very short game. It's not 8 minutes, but it's about 15. So let's go ahead back up to the table here, and I'll give you my final thoughts on 8-Minute Empire. So I really, really like this game. This game is amazing. I've played this game tons of times at work during lunchtime with my friends at work, and we get about 3 or 4 games in. Does it take 8 minutes? No way. There's no way this takes about 8 minutes. Does it take about 20 to 30? Yes. I like every element of it. I like the push and pull of the set collection over area control. Do you want to try to get or you care more about getting your set collection completed to get those extra points, or do you care more about getting the better actions on the bottom to get more area control, or do you try to balance that out? Which way are you going to get the most possible? Now, a lot of games of 8-Minute Empire end in like 8 to 15 points. So not a whole lot of points. So every point matters in this game. Really good abstract strategy game. If you like abstract strategy games and you love like games like Condottiere, or you like other like sort of like area control, and you like set collection style games, I would highly recommend checking out 8-Minute Empire. Thank you for watching.